He was a rookie
after
sitting out after the ACL surgery.
Yeah.
Every diamond's a flake. I'm signed to the plate.
We're in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with a sweeping look at City Hall. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Lakers. Paul out there with Kobe. And it's LeBron James. And it's Garnett. And it's O'Neal in it to follow. Now, here's Thompson. There's a screen by Noel. Covington. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Covington's got the first points up on the board for the 76ers.
Hey guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Roten dishes to Thompson. Passes it to Noel. Here's Roten. Here's Okafor. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce back.
Paul kicks to Bryant. Feeds to LeBron. He trains the turnaround jump shot. LeBron's got his second basket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And Thompson kicks to Okafor. Here's Roten. Hands it from downtown.
Off to a nice start here. They hit all three from the field.
Here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got his first points in this one.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's LeBron. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. To the inside. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Noel sets a screen for Okafor. Drops in the layup for 2.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. It can be a hard player to handle it.
Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Lakers.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Now here's Roten, defended by Paul. And that one's good. Roten's got 5.
This team is buzzing right now. They've yet to miss.
Lakers trail by 3. There's the lob to the hoop. And finish off by Bryant.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
O'Neal kicks to James. And again, it's the Lakers.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Picked by Okafor. Here's Roten. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the jam.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the wide-open shot from Paul. Buries it from three-point range. Paul's got 5 now.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, here's Roten. He's got 7. 4 on the clock. 11 feet away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
The drive by Bryant, and he dunks it down.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case. A one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Kobe is knocking down some nice-looking baskets.
Up top, Roten, defended by Paul. Again, Philadelphia.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Guys, what a nice surprise Tony Roten was last season, especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Roten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
And for Roten last season, he even took on more of a scorer's mentality. Went up in points, went down in field goal percentage. But like a boxer, he gets a little extra credit for pushing the action.
Roten's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor.
And, you know, talking about Roten, I think the next step in his development is to produce at the same level but with greater efficiency. Too often his highlight reel passes led to turnovers. He would gamble defensively, too. That's, to me, just a young player growing up on the job.
Here's Roten following the basket by Kobe Bryant. You know what? Excellent D there from Garnett.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Such a wide open look. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And that one's good. Noel. Lakers leading by 3. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with head coach Brett Brown. We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
And thanks for that story, Doris. O'Neal passes to Paul. Shaq with the screen. LeBron dishes to O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Lakers leading by 5. Inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here and he shattered the backboard. And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor, and Stauskas subbed in for Thompson. The 76ers trail by 7. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs got the business Clark before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston, Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season. Came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
Yeah, and Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago it was Nerlens Noel, who sat out the season with a knee injury. Last year it was Dario Saric, who played overseas, and now Embiid.
Bryant with a screen for Paul. He feeds it to Bryant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
Now, regarding Joel Embiid, the foot was not his only injury when he entered the draft. In his one season at Kansas, he battled both back and knee injury. Obviously, though he's very young, his durability is of some concern.
Got that one up quick.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Garnett, the screen. In the corner, it's James. Just beautiful.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
And talking about Joel Embiid, there are some who feel the Sixers targeted guys in the draft last year who couldn't help them win games. One wonders at what point does it become anti-competitive.
So it's the Lakers now after the Sixers pick up 2. James, the turnaround jumper. Count it. LeBron's got 15 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Covington, covered by LeBron. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen by Noel. Off the pick. It's blocked by Shaq. The drive by James. He kicks to O'Neal. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Lakers making a change here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in, and that one's good. 12 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Stolen by O'Neal. At the elbow, it's James.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Outside, Kobe. Five to shoot. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. The 76ers trail by 10. Up top, Roten, defended by Paul. Now Roten. Here's Embiid. Cans the 12-footer.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
Paul. The shot is off. The offense coming 3 innings as we wrap up the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, leading by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off to a teammate, helping people score my entire career.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Carl Landry is out there with Stauskas. Then it's Tony Roten. And there's Jackson. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
Here's Paul. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Kareem throws it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Joel Embiid. To the middle. LeBron outside. And Embiid with the block. And they get it back. And that one's good. Russell.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Here's Roten. Another three for Philadelphia.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Here's Jackson, and he lays it up and in. Now, just a 2-point Laker lead.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's LeBron. He's got 17. There's the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game.
And a hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
Here's Roten. Landry gets the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. And James throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Just 2 to shoot. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Jackson against Paul. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. That drops. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. The shot's good from Paul.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Paul following the shot by Carl Landry. The drive by Paul. Easy layup after coming off the pick. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. He had plenty of form in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Thompson, he's checked in for Tony Rowe. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Here's Stauskas, covered by Irving. Johnson outside. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Screened by Russell. Irving kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. They just aren't missing.
Now here's Jackson. He has 7. Stauskas inside the line. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You know, for Paul, you talk about the lack of talk about him last year. Very quietly came close to the 50-40-90 club.
Unloads, and there's another one for the Lakers. The 76ers trail by 9. Andrew with the screen. Outside Jackson. The baseline J. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And here is Los Angeles now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3.
Good. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jackson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Kicks it to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Russell. Andrew grabs the miss.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of side speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel checks in for Landry. Robert Covington comes in for Stauskas. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Jackson. And then for Los Angeles, Davis comes in for Russell. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Irving. The drive by Paul to the paint. Davis. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Lakers lead by 6. Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics, and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot great 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on,
this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, it's the love to go up and jam like that. Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Durant kicks to Johnson. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. The open shot by Paul. Again, the Lakers.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Covington. He has 5. Clock at 6. Here's Cannon, defended by Paul. That's good.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. From 10 feet out, again the Lakers.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Cannon, the pass to Embiid. Embiid the screen. And Thompson kicks to Cannon. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And stolen by Noel. Covington kicks to Cannon. Over to the left wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Durant attacking. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Again, the Lakers.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
On the wing, Thompson. Embiid the screen. Covington kicks to Cannon. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And that one's good. Here's Cannon. From deep three-point range. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Lakers lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you've been out rebounding them and out shooting them, but it's still a tight game. Why haven't you been able to get more separation?
And right now we're playing at that tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, for this team, the faster the better.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 19 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
The 76ers trail by 3. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent together.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. They've got LeBron James. Chris Paul is out there with Bryant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Garnett in at the 4. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And that one's good. Rogan.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
And Garnett with the basket on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Roten dishes to Covington. There's a screen by Noel. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players. What if it... And that's a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Bryant gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Paul gets to Kobe. Here's Garnett. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Garnett. 76ers trailing.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Minutes gone now in the third quarter. Roten the pass to Okafor. Got it. Good job in the low post. Okafor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Here's Garnett. Again, Los Angeles.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
Roden gets to Okafor. Noel dishes to Thompson. Another three for Philadelphia.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Bryant cannot hit. Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
That's a great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Covington passes to Noel. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up his scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You can see him getting better almost every game.
Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And Bryant kicks to Irving. It's tipped. Here's Stauskas, guarded by Garnett. Stauskas kicks to Roten, picked by Okafor. And here's Stauskas from the arc. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bryant. Roten with it, working on Bryant. Landry gets the bucket.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Garnett, the screen. Outside Irving. Back to Bryant. Bryant is doubled. Shot clock at 5. Here's O'Neal. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. The 76ers leading by 3. Picked by Okafor. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Well, the defense is what did the Lakers season in last year, but their offense struggled at times as well, Clark. They just couldn't count on things night to night.
Well, they were near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, Kevin. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. The efficiency just wasn't there.
And Bryant gets to Irving. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Okafor with the screen on Shaq. And Okafor with the basket on the assist by Jackson. And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. James kicks to Irving. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Jackson against James. Jackson dishes to Okafor. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. James outside. Rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Landry, a screen on Kobe. And that one's good. Roten.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Irving. Jackson kicks to Roten. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Roten's got 9 points here in the second half. Irving passes to Garnett. Back to Irving. The 17-footer. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The drive by Jackson. There's the dish to Landry. It's blocked by Shaq. And stolen by Roten. Pass to Jackson. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. And he gets it to go. Landry's got 6 points.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Bryant dishes to O'Neal. From the wing. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Jackson, that's good.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
And stolen by Roten. Outside Landry. The pass to Stauskas. Here's Okafor, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Irving, and he goes in for the dunk.
Emphatic throwdown there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
Nothing soft about his approach at the attack.
Puts it up from 12 with 4 seconds on the clock. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers on top, they lead by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Robert Covington out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And it's Okafor, and at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Covington, finished off the break. Covington's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Okafor through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim. Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
Now here's Roden. He's guarded closely. Okafor kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Lakers trail by 11. That's for 2. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 23 points for Kobe Bryant. Now here's Roden. He's guarded by Johnson to the left wing. Okafor with the screen on Durant. Steps back and fires. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Durant. Philadelphia with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Roten, the pass to Okafor. The screen from Thompson. And it's Roten finishing it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Dishes it to Covington. Noel, a screen on Durant. Here's Covington. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the dunk by Kobe.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And, guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off. Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Rebound by the 76ers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Lakers trail by 12. Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's 11 points for Kevin Durant.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Roten. It's good from long range. Roten's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Russell. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Lakers working the ball around now. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Durant.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Covington dishes to Noel. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And Bryant kicks to Johnson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Passes it to Russell, and stolen by Noel. Thompson dishes to Roten. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 34 points for Roten.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Kobe, and there's another one for the Lakers. The 76ers leading by 8. Roten, the pass to Okafor. Feeds it to Roten. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Russell. The pass break ends at the rim with a jam.
We got a ball game now, fellas. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Yeah, and little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game. Suddenly, the pressure now on the team with the lead.
Screened by Russell. Off the pick. And Kareem throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks. He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
Russell kicks to Johnson. Durant for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Shaq is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett comes in for Russell, and LeBron's subbed in for Kevin Durant.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot and the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
And that one's good by Shaq.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Roten dishes to Noel. Pick by Okafor. Here's Covington. Flew off the pick and hammers it home.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out. Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Noel passes to Okafor. Here's Covington, covered by LeBron, and he gets it to go. Covington's got 12 points now in the quarter.
You want to talk about clutch basket? Look no further. He's gone 6 of 7 for the quarter, and he's willing them to the finish line.
Without question, Tony Roten displaying his skills today.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from LeBron. Timeout call for 76ers. They're up by 4. 1:49 left. In the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Johnson. James, no good.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have it.
Yeah, I'm speaking from experience. We already know how good his range is. We shouldn't be firing from that deep. He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run. He just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Covington. Launches it. Here's Okafor. It's it alive. The rebound by Garnett. The Lakers trail. James. And the go-ahead bucket. No good. Roden kicks to Covington. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So it's the Lakers now.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Garnett comes over to help. Kicks to Noel. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Garnett. Gets the 3 to fall.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And stolen by Roden. Out short off the rim. No shot. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Noel missing. The Lakers with the ball. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. And he gets the bucket.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Paul with the steal from outside the arc. On the money.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.